Hi, my name's Karen Lusk. I work with the Alabama Council on Human Relations with Head Start and Early Head Start. I'm back to read another story today. Today's story is called I Love You Because You're You. I love you because you're you, by Lisa Baker. Illustrated by David McPhail. You see what kind of characters are on the front of the book? They don't look like people, but they're wearing clothes like people, and they're hugging like people do. It's funny sometimes how illustrators decide to make the pictures for their books. This illustrator has decided, instead of people, he's going to have foxes. These are foxes, called a red fox. Have you ever seen a red fox? I have a picture of a red fox right here. This is what a real red fox looks like. You see, it's got 4 legs and a bushy tail, very bushy. 2 pointed ears that look almost like triangles. Got kind of a long muzzle right here with his nose on the end. That's a red fox. They like to eat rodents, which are like mice and rats. They also like to eat things like rabbits, and they'll even eat frogs and worms. Wow. And sometimes fruit. A red fox starts off as a baby. A baby fox is called a kit. Here's a picture with a mother fox right there and her baby, the kit, right there. Now, in real life, these are wild animals. These are not pets. So even if you see one in your neighborhood, you don't want to go up to touch them or pet them because they're wild animals. They would be scared of you and they would bite. But let's see how the red foxes in this story have a family together. It says, again, I love you because you're you. Here we go. Wow, there's a lot of pages at the front. It says, I love you when you're happy and grinning ear to ear. I love you when you're sleepy and want to snuggle near. Well, this book has rhyming words in it. It's got ear and near. Ear and near. This mother fox and her kit, that's what baby foxes are called, kits. They look like they really like each other, and the mom is saying, I love you when you're happy and grinning ear to ear. I love you when you're sleepy and want to snuggle near. Do you ever like to sit with your mom or dad when you feel sleepy? Or you just like to sit on their lap so they'll read you a book? I love you when you're silly and dancing round and round. Do you like to dance? I like to dance sometimes. This page says, I love you when you're frightened and hear a scary sound. Ooh. Would that be a scary sound for you? I love you when you're bashful and hide behind my knee. Bashful. How do you think he's feeling when he feels bashful? He's kind of shy, a little bit scared to come right out and say hello in the beginning. Do you ever feel a little bit bashful? They're meeting some people at the door. So now the characters they're meeting, their friends, are not foxes. They look like some kind of goats with horns. Billy Goat family. I love you when you're brave, and from my arms you flee. So she loves her baby even when he tries things that are a little bit risky. Have you ever tried to balance on something? What happened when you were balancing? Were you able to stay on? Did you fall down? Sometimes it's hard, so you shouldn't go up too high if you're trying to balance, because you want to fall and get hurt. But she still loves him, even when he's a little bit risky and brave. I love you when you're curious and searching here and there. I love you when you're proud, your head held up in the air. Proud. He's feeling proud. Look, he made something special for his mom. He cut out a heart all by himself with his scissors, and he gave it to his mom, and he feels so proud because he just did something special for someone else, for his mom. I love you when you're sick and need to rest in bed. So there's an owl character here. The doctor is an owl. He's telling the mom, yes, you need to keep your son in bed until he feels better. I love you when you're sick and need to rest in bed. I love you when you're frisky and standing on your head. He's frisky. He's a little bit busy and excited and full of energy. Be careful if you try to stand on your head. That could hurt. I love you when you're sad and need a kiss and hug. Think about a time when you were sad. Did you have tears on your face like this? Did you need a kiss and hug too? Sometimes our moms and dads are so good at helping us to feel better. I love you when you're sad and need a kiss and hug. I love you when you're playful and rolling on the rug. Such a busy, busy fox, Kit. I love you when you're angry and cross your arms and pout. What does that mean? He's angry and he's pouting. He pouts. Do you think maybe he didn't want to stop to brush his teeth right now? Even though he knows it's good to brush his teeth. Maybe he was busy playing and he didn't want to stop to brush his teeth. I love you when you're angry and cross your arms and pout. I even love you when you're wild and you yell and scream and shout. Woohoo! Look at Mama's doing. It's a little bit too loud for Mom. Sometimes you really need to save your loud voice for when you go outside. Then it might not hurt everybody's ears. I don't even think the cat liked it. Look at the cat's hair is just standing up like, whoa, scared me, buddy. I love you any way you feel. no matter what you do. Look, he's coming home on a bus, kind of like the buses we have at our school at Head Start. He's coming home from the bus. You see his friends? He's got an alligator friend and a bear friend and a pig friend. Can you find them? I love you any way you feel, no matter what you do. I love you any way you are. I love you because you're you. And this was the story called I Love You Because You're You. It's so great when you're with somebody that you love and they love you back, and you can have some hugs. And even when you're maybe a little bit wild or frisky or angry, you still have people that love you because they love you just because you're you. I was really glad to get some time to read that story to you today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, I wish you well.